I'm Melissa Torres.
And I'm Marmie Leach.
And this is Movin with Mel and Marm. Welcome to Movin with Mel and Marm.
Hey guys.
Today we're going to talk about something I'm super excited about, homesteading in the city.
Yes, homesteading I feel like is such a trend right now.
Yes.
On TikTok, you see people, I think people are just kind of tired of the hustle and bustle and wanting to get out and live off the land. But it's probably a lot harder than we think. I think these people on TikTok make it seem easier than it is.
Yes, easier and more glamorous.
Yeah.
I love to garden.
Yeah.
I am awful at it, but I love it. So I have definitely had a lot of homesteading fails, but I have had chickens, and it's been a full year with chickens, and I'm starting to get eggs. So that has been exciting.
That's amazing. Well, you know what they say, you have to try to do something. Mm-hmm. So fail forward.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm terrible at gardening. I want to be good at it, but I've had these plants on my windowsill in my kitchen, and keeping those alive for over a year has been probably one of the best things I've ever done. So I am a newbie, but I'm learning.
Well, so chickens are my, I would say, biggest success because I've kept my chickens alive. We did accidentally end up with a rooster. I wanted silky chickens, and silky chickens are a type of chickens that are fluffy. They're super cute. And so when I got the 3 chicks, the lady was like, I can't guarantee that they're all chickens.
Do they look the same when they're babies?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and
I guess that's a stupid question.
Well, and I don't know.
Humans look the same.
Because there are certain breeds of chickens that, when you buy them, even at Tractor Supply, they're you can tell which ones are hens, and some of them are unsexed. So I guess certain types of chickens, it's harder to tell if they're boys or girls.
Okay.
So we accidentally ended up with a rooster, which you cannot have a rooster in the city. So
in the city of Dallas.
In the city of Dallas, yes. And so we had to take the rooster to the country, and I took a friend so that it wouldn't be lonely, but those 2 chickens ended up being eaten by coyotes.
Oh my gosh.
I had an enclosure.
It's the circle of life.
Yes, I had an enclosure bought from Amazon, and it did not withhold the coyote attack. So
they're really smart.
Yeah.
That was in the country, or that was in Dallas?
In the country.
Okay, because we do have a lot of coyotes here too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that we need to talk about how you keep your chickens safe from the coyotes.
Yes. I've had friends that, one of my friends told me that her chickens, one morning she went out and there was just a bunch of feathers everywhere.
Oh, that's so sad.
So we have been very lucky at my house. My chickens, we have a coop, but they basically just free range on the side of my house. And we do have a 9-foot fence.
You have the expensive eggs, the free range eggs.
Yes. And the feed
the bougie eggs.
The feed is organic. The scraps, every once in a while they'll get treats, and I don't know if they're 100% organic. But yes, they're the free range, humane eggs.
Good. Nice.
Yeah. My chickens are happy.
What are your chickens' names?
I have not named my chickens.
What? How did you not name? We're going to name your chickens today.
I just think that I won't remember them. I have 7 chickens.
Oh, I thought you had 2.
No, I have 7.
Did they
I had 9, and then the 2 were eaten by coyotes in the country. And so now I have 7.
So you went out and you were like, I'm going all in on the chickens. And I'm buying 9 chickens. You weren't let's start with 1 or 2 and see what happens.
No, we started with 3.
Okay.
So we started with 3, and we got them at Rooster Hardware. So you can buy chicks there. And that was great. And then we got 4 from Tractor Supply. And we got 4 because that's the minimum that you can buy at Tractor Supply.
Okay.
And the goal was to take them to Soldiers Village so that the guys there can have eggs. After the incident with the coyote, that will not happen anytime
And Soldier
soon.
Village, for those who don't know, is your nonprofit.
Yes. So nonprofit, it's outside of Bonham. on 10 acres, and it's a transitional living facility for homeless veterans.
It's amazing. She's doing great work, people.
Thank you. So one of the chicks got under the fence and was killed by my neighbor's dog.
Oh.
So then we ended up with 3. So at that point we had 6, and then I wanted the silky chickens, so I got 3 silky chickens.
So what is a silky chicken?
It's a puffy chicken.
So it's just cute.
Very cute.
Okay.
I don't think I'm getting eggs from the silky chickens yet.
Okay. Can I name one of your chickens today?
Yes.
Just one.
Yes.
And she will be my chicken.
Okay. One
My
of them
little
I've
girl.
called Betty.
Okay, that's a cute name.
But I'm just worried that I'm going to forget.
I think Gladys would be a great name for a chicken.
Oh, that is a good name.
Yeah.
Okay, you can pick out which one's going to be Gladys.
Okay, I'm excited. So tell us how, like, when do they start producing? So you got them all as chicks, as babies. Little pollitos, as my little girls like to say. So when do they start producing eggs?
They say between 4 and 6 months.
Okay.
But
so they become a woman real fast.
Yes. But a lot of it depends on the weather. They lay more in warmer months than cold months. So I don't know exactly when we started getting eggs, but it was probably 6+ months.
So there's not like a specific, like, they produce an egg each month like a human. It's more just like when they feel like it.
So a lot of it depends on the weather and their feed. It's like so many different variables. But usually we get, I would say, 3 eggs a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Well, with inflation and the price of eggs these days, it can save you a lot of money,
yes.
too.
Well, and that was part of it. When the price of eggs went up, I'm like, we're getting chickens.
Yeah.
My youngest
and your kids eat so many eggs a day.
And my youngest wants to be a farmer. Like,
okay.
Jonathan wants to be a farmer.
Oh, so that's a fun activity.
Yes. He loves the chickens.
Oh. So tell us about feeding the chickens. Like, how many times a day do they, like, I have no idea how much a chicken has to eat.
Well, they're constantly eating.
Okay.
Constantly. One of my favorite things to do is just, like, in my kitchen, look out the bay window at the chickens, and all they do is eat. Eat, sleep, and poop. That's all they do.
They're just there to survive.
Yes.
And provide eggs.
But I have a feeder, and I fill it up every couple days. And same thing with the water. Just every couple days, I just make sure it's clean. And the feeders help protect everything. So
okay, so it's pretty low maintenance, it sounds like.
Yes. The biggest thing is making sure, like, the bedding in the coop is clean. So at least once a week I change out all the bedding. And since we have 7 chickens, our coop is on the smaller side. I think we really need either a bigger coop or a second coop. But going through and just making sure it's all clean.
Okay.
The one thing that was really surprising to me when we got chickens is chickens may not be able to fly, but they can definitely get over fences.
Really?
So, yeah, there was one day that my husband was like, there is a chicken in our front yard. We have a 9-foot fence.
9 foot?
And the chicken probably got on the coop and then got to the fence. But for sure, they could get over a 4 or 5 foot separation fence.
Okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's if you have free range. I guess if you find a coop with, like, a roof or something.
Yeah, if you had one that had a run that was completely enclosed, you wouldn't have to worry about that. Which there are coops that have attached runs. Or we have thought about putting a cover over the top of our side yard. We need to do that for rain, just to keep it a little bit drier. But 2 of our chickens like to sleep in the tree above. So
that is so cute.
Yeah. They, like, all cuddle. They each have their cuddle buddy. And I think there's one loner, but everybody else pairs up. And so I'm like, well, they pretty much stay in the yard. Like, I've had to chase them once from the front. So I think we're okay.
I can just imagine Melissa, like, running down the street trying to get her chicken.
Yeah. Well, I did it yesterday.
So it happens often.
Well, when I was cleaning the coop, I just left the door open. And usually they're so busy just eating that they don't, like, try to go. But a couple of them wanted to explore the front yard. Chickens are pretty low maintenance. Gardening is definitely probably the easiest thing to start with, although I have been gardening for years and never once have I eaten anything that I've grown because...
Not even like a tomato?
No. The only thing I've eaten that I've grown is basil.
Okay.
And some oregano.
I do think that our climate in Dallas is definitely a little harder.
It's very hard. And the biggest struggle for me is the squirrels. Like,
I
they...
didn't even think about that.
Yes. I grew tomatoes one year, and they not only took the tomatoes, they shredded the plant. And we have a peach tree that has grown huge. And last year I was so excited. We had so many buds and like little beginning of peaches. Every single one of them was eaten. So I either need to figure out, and I would love if anybody has tips on how to keep the critters. I don't know if I need like a plastic owl or if I need to like net the tree.
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Because that would be so cool. That's actually really impressive that you have a tree that was trying to fruit in North Texas, because I've heard that it is hard to grow fruit on a tree here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I always think it's so cool when you see like houses in California with like an avocado tree or like a lemon tree. I ordered a lemon tree one time for myself from fastgrowingtrees.com.
Yes.
And it died. I did keep it alive for like 6 months, and I was
Did you bring
really
it
proud of
inside
myself.
when it got cold?
No. I put it in way too big of a pot, and the pot was way too heavy.
Oh, okay.
So I needed to start smaller than like, how big is your peach tree?
It's huge.
And how big was it when you got it?
So I got it from fastgrowingtrees.com.
Okay.
And I don't know exactly how big it was. I think it was like 6 feet, but it was like the one.
Oh, so yours was like pretty mature.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got the one that was supposed to fruit the following year.
Okay.
And it grew. It's huge.
Like, you put it in the ground or in a pot?
In the ground.
Okay.
And it is huge. I got it. So I was showing a house in Frisco.
Uh-huh.
My clients bought this house and it had a peach tree. And when we were showing, the house was empty, and like we went out and there were so many peaches, and they were so excited about having this peach tree, and like the kids picked peaches off of it. And I was like, I want a peach tree.
Yeah.
So that's when I got my peach tree.
That's all. Okay, you're motivating me. I'm gonna try again.
Yeah.
On
I've heard
maybe
fig trees.
Fig tree. Yeah. Lemon's probably not the right climate. Like, I was more just like, this looks cute, but
Yeah,
I don't know if
have
it
a
will
lemon
grow.
tree.
Does it grow lemons?
Well, this year it will. I'll show you. I'm gonna have a ton of lemons this year.
So in just a little bit, we're gonna go tour Melissa's chicken coop, and maybe we can see your lemon tree if
Okay.
it's available for viewing,
Yeah.
and your peach tree.
Okay.
One more way that you could do homesteading in the city is, we do have North Texas is perfect for pecan trees.
Mm-hmm.
So, or pecan, however you say it. I say pecan. How do you say it, Melissa? You say,
Pecan.
yeah, pecan. Okay. I think people like in Atlanta say pecan or something.
I don't know.
I say pecan. Sounds right to me. So a friend of mine lives in in a historic home in Munger Place,
Mm-hmm.
and she has this absolutely beautiful pecan tree that's like over 100 years old. The family that built the house like planted the tree, and
That
it was
is
like
so
so
cool.
special. I think it has a name. I don't remember. But she got married a couple years ago and had her wedding. They had their wedding in their backyard with like the dance floor around the pecan tree. And it is so huge that it produces so many pecans. And instead of just like throwing them away with leaves, she actually for her wedding like hand peeled the pecans and like put them as like little favors.
Oh my goodness.
But this past year she found like someone who has a pecan peeler. I guess peeler is the word, or like a pecan cracker. And it's like a machine. And she brought like, I think it was pounds and pounds of pecans. I'll have to find out from her, to this person, and I think made like a bunch of pecan pies for Christmas for people. So that's another way that you could like live off of your land in the city.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
You want it open?
They're so cute. Hi, babies.
Okay, so these are my chickens.
Hi.
So
Okay, So you've got some treats here?
yeah, mealworms.
Okay.
So yeah, the chickens, they'll get on top. So 2 of them sleep on top of the chicken coop,
Uh-huh.
and then 2 of them sleep on this branch.
Wow.
Okay,
She's like, give me a treat.
These are their favorite. So this is a silky chicken.
I'm so obsessed with that one. This one needs a, oh, she got a little scared of me. I feel like the silky chicken needs like a fancy name. And then I think this is Gladys.
Okay.
Gladys is white with like
Is
the dots.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
That's the biggest of the.
Yeah, she seems like a leader.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josephine, you gonna lay an egg?
Let's check for eggs. There's one.
Oh, yay!
Okay, so we got one egg.
Is it
today.
warm?
No.
Can I hold it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Is this the treats?
Yeah.
Melissa, this is real worms.
Yes, it is.
I can't do it.
Really?
No, I really can't.
Just,
Okay,
just
I'm gonna
pour
do it.
it.
I'm gonna do it. I'll get a scooper when I get my chickens. I'll get a scooper for the treats. Because I did not realize that was real worms. Wow. Okay, so it's winter now.
Yeah.
Is that a peach tree too, or what's that?
No, that's a cherry blossom.
Okay. Oh,
Just-
nice.
It's really pretty for about a week,
Yeah.
and then that's it.